Hey, what's up guys? My name's Daniel Lopez with Invest in You Finance, and today we're going to be talking about how to invest in the stock market. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I invest in the stock market using my health savings account. It's very important that you guys know that just because you are signed up for a health savings account doesn't mean that the money that you're putting in is going to be invested. So it's important to go into your account and make sure that you have chosen a fund to invest your health savings account money into. I want to go over a couple of things on how I choose my funds inside my health savings account. And those two things are the expense ratio and the rate of return over a period of time. I typically like to look at 5, 10, 15-year rate of returns, and that will give me a good idea of how the fund performs. What is an expense ratio? An expense ratio is basically how much the fund managers are charging you for that fund to invest the money inside of it and cover their expenses. Whenever you see the rate of return on the stocks that I'm going to show you, that already takes into account the expense ratio. I like to choose low expense ratios and high rate of return funds. In the video, I'm going to show you guys how I select my funds in my account and what you can be looking for in case you want to invest your money in your health savings account. I like choosing the higher rate of return funds for my particular situation. I'm young and I want that fund to grow exponentially over time. If you're older, you might not want to have a fund that has big swings in the market. So you might choose a fund that's more stable and more consistent with bonds, for instance, which are a lower return fund, but they're more consistent. All in all, it just depends on what you specifically want for yourself. This is just one way to get your feet wet when you first get into investing, because you might have a health savings account, you may have been putting in money, but you might not be invested. So it's important to look into your account and check it out and see what funds you're invested in. In my account, I have to have $2,000 minimum before they can start investing into a fund for me. So after I have $2,000, then they will invest in increments of $100 every month into a fund. So if I don't have $2,000, first I have to accumulate $2,000. Then once I accumulate $2,000, they will invest every $100 after that. I've used my health savings account for two pretty big procedures. One was my orthodontics. I got Invisalign on my teeth. Another one was LASIK. I got LASIK eye surgery. So those two procedures were a pretty big expense. Guys, I have another video out there that shows you how to reduce your taxes by investing in a health savings account. So if you want to check that video out, I would really appreciate it. But in this video, I'll show you guys how to invest in your health savings account. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the clip. Hopefully bring you guys some value. Check it out, guys. Here it is. Hey, what's up, guys? So we are now inside my health savings account. And inside my health savings account, I have $2,206.88 cash, but I'm also investing $2,085 into a Vanguard index fund. And let me scroll down and show you guys what I have my investments in. I'm gonna go ahead and select a snapshot of the rate of return. But first I have to scroll down and select my account. Okay, here it is. Let me scroll down here. Okay, so here's where I have my funds invested. Like I said, it's invested in a Vanguard total market index, and that's everything that I've invested in, just that one fund. And so far it's returned in 1 year 35%, year to date 19%, last quarter 8%, and overall since 2019 24%. So here's where you can select what funds you want to invest in. And first we're going to check the performance real quick so I could show you guys another graph that they give us. It's similar to the other graph that we just saw right now, but basically it says the same thing. I'm 100% invested in the total market index, and here's just a graph of my money since I've been investing in there. But now we can go to see what funds are available. Okay, now that we can see which funds we can invest in, I wanted to show you guys the fund that I have selected to invest inside my health savings account. And that fund is the Vanguard Total Market Index Fund. Right away, you see that it has a great expense ratio of 0.03. That is fantastic. Year to date, it has a rate of return of 19.87%. That's also very great. And we have a 15-year rate of return of 11%. That's not the best out of all the funds that we've gone over, but it's pretty darn close. The reason I like this fund is because it's heavily invested in the healthcare industry and the technology industry, which are two sectors of the market that I really like. And if we scroll down here, we can see technology 24% and healthcare is 13% of the total investments inside this account. Right now we'll scroll down to the holdings and we'll see all the funds that this index has selected to invest in. So right now we can see the holdings include Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Alphabet A, Alphabet C, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, Nvidia, and JP Morgan Chase. All these are stocks that I like, and because this is an index fund, it's basically tracking the stock market index. Now I wanted to show you guys what could possibly happen to my health savings account if I leave this $2,000 invested in this index fund. Let's say that I pull the money out when I'm 65 years old and this account grows for 31 years at 11% interest rate. At the end, I will have $50,000. Now let's say that hypothetically you contribute $3,000 every year for 40 years at an interest rate of 10%. You could potentially have $1.3 million. Now that we know how to invest in our health savings account, I want you guys to go into your health savings account and see what funds you have available to invest in. It's very important to make sure that your money is growing inside your health savings account. So now that you guys know how, hopefully this will help you guys out. And guys, remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you guys what I've done in my accounts and what has helped me build my financial independence. I wish you guys the best, and I want you guys to grow and increase your net worth. So please guys, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you're tuning in and this is your first time, thank you so much. Please check out my other videos. I talk about my 401k, I talk about the stock market, and I talk about everything that has to do with personal independence and finances. Thanks guys, and I'll see you guys next time.